What are you still doing here, PJ? That's above and beyond the call, isn't it?
Catching up on a bit of work. What do you got here?
Oh, a bit of lost property we found on the old riverbank near the Doherty's Bridge.
Get it off the counter. Look at the mess.
Well, boss, we're
Changed out of
just
these
checking the
trousers.
contents to see if
Sopping
we can
wet.
find some ID.
Do you reckon it's stolen?
Well, I don't know if they stole it. Why would they leave valuables behind?
Let's not jump to conclusions, especially not at this time of the night. And go through it on the floor. And Lawson, will you get rid of all this water? I'll be at home where I should have been hours ago. Where's Parrish?
Oh, she's on her way, boss. It was short
Well,
notice.
she should have been here by now. I want to know exactly what time she arrives, and I want to see her in my office first thing in the morning, 7 o'clock sharp.
What's up his nose?
Oh, we cracked it when St David's asked us to do the night
Oh,
shift.
who can complain? It's Joe and me that got the short straw. There's no ID in this.
Really could have done without the night shift.
Oh, come off it, Parrish. It'll be fun.
Fun? Yeah, right.
Well, no, it used to be fun, remember, Mags? Hey, do you know, Maggie, if I can chuck these boots and they'd tumble dry, they're just...
Yeah, I mean, if you're prepared to put up with the noise, you can go for it.
Not a problem. I'm going out. See you later, guys.
No. These are all women's clothes. Hey, do you reckon they belong to her?
Hey, put it in the property cage, Jack. Unless you want to treat it as evidence in case a body turns up.
You don't think there's been a murder, do you?
Oh, it's possible. Remember that case a couple of years back? We found that bag full of body parts?
Oh, that was dreadful.
Yeah.
He's kidding, right? He's kidding, surely.
We better go and eat. I'm starving. Look, treat it as evidence, just in case.
Just in case.
Night, you two.
All right, all the best out there. I'll be
Righty,
careful. It's pretty dark, just the two of you. You'll be all alone all night long.
There you go. Now, you know, Tommy can be really grouchy on an off day.
Joe reckons it's male menopause.
Don't say that.
Hey, what's the damage?
No, don't worry about it. They're leftovers.
Oh, thanks, Chris. We're not putting you out, are we?
Nah. Can't see this lot clearing out for a while. They haven't even cut the cake yet.
Well, to the Jackmobile.
Rushed coffee and sandwiches in the car. It's not exactly how I saw the evening turning out.
Sorry, it's not a more romantic setting.
Romantic.
Well, that's why you're so annoyed, isn't it? You had a romantic dinner, hot date set up.
How'd you figure that one out?
Oh, well, the makeup and the perfume.
I was going out for a quiet drink, if you must know.
Oh, gee, those prawns were good.
I'm surprised you noticed, considering the speed you ate them.
Well, you know me and prawns, Mags. I love them. I mean, I wouldn't have had a second course. I mean, considering the movie is starting in
15 minutes.
Oh, excuse me.
No.
Sorry?
I said, no, PJ, I won't excuse you. You've got indigestion because you wolfed your prawns down so quickly because you want to get home and watch some boring action thriller.
I thought you liked action movies. I mean, Bruce Willis is in it.
So?
Well, you said he was sexy.
Oh, and there I was thinking you thought I thought you were sexy.
What? Mags, there's no need to get worked up about it.
I am not getting worked up.
No, I mean, look, if you don't want to watch it, we can watch something else, really.
That's not the point.
What is the point? I mean, you should tell me.
And don't pretend that you're watching it for me because I like the leading man.
But Maggie, you told me you did.
I know what you're doing. You're trying
What?
to turn this around on me.
I'm not.
You like watching the movie because you like watching bad movies, and especially violent ones. And you like watching them with me because you can amuse yourself with a bit of slap and tickle in the quiet bits in between explosions. And what's worse is the so-called action component gets your testosterone flowing so you can have a quiet bonk afterwards.
So you don't like Bruce Willis?
The date. Do I know him?
Sticky beak. It's an old boyfriend, okay?
Not
Pre-Creepy the accountant, that is.
the city boy.
Yeah, up here in business. Knew I was in town and looked me up.
And you guys, you're close.
If you must know, he was the first.
First what? Oh,
The first?
too much information, Parrish.
Well, you're the one who's been on a fishing expedition.
Max, we don't bonk. We make love, okay?
No, we don't, PJ, we don't. Making love isn't just something that you do in bed. It's going on romantic dinners or dancing and going on picnics
Dancing. You want to go dancing?
No, I was just using that as an example.
No, well, we can go dancing. I love dancing.
No, PJ, that's not the point.
No, I can
You're not
rent the movie another time. We can go dancing. Okay, let's go dancing.
Stupid, great, useless pile of damn mechanical junk.
We help you, sir?
You could take that light out of my eyes. Damn thing's been on its last legs for months. And it picks tonight to finally cark it.
So you decided to do a bit of panel beating?
No. I decided to let it out.
Can I see your license, please, sir?
Oh, now that could be a bit of a problem. I left it in Melbourne. But the car's registered to my aunt if you want to check it. Her name's Callan. Gertrude.
And you're...
Noon. John Noon.
Well, Mr. Noon, you're out of petrol.
Out of...
That's funny. We can drop you off at the Imperial if you like. Rooms are okay.
Good food.
Yes, that's very good. Thank you. Any place will do.
So what brings you to Mount Thomas?
Oh, I'm just here for a rest. Mount Thomas is as good a place as any to escape the city.
Not much luggage.
I decided to travel light.
So your aunt owns a car. Was she travelling with you?
No, she's at home. Look, if you like, I can give you her address. You can call Melbourne, have someone go around and check.
Yeah, we might do that.
BKC to Mount Thomas 311.
311, go ahead.
311, can you attend at 76 Widgery Road? Possible hot berg in progress. Neighbour observed a male person entering the premises. The owners were at the wedding.
Mount Thomas 311 on our way. Sorry, mate. Small detour.
Okay, the palace it is. We go there, we dance, okay?
Don't worry, I'll dance. I'll dance you off the floor.
Oh yeah, you and those big flat feet of yours will see about that.
Sorry about this, Mr. Noon. We should only be a few minutes. We'll give you a lift back to town as soon as we've dealt with this.
Police! Going a bit of a holiday, are we?
Look, mate, I can explain
I
this.
know you can. Yep, sure you can. You're under arrest for burglary.
No, hold on.
Don't have to
This
say
is
anything.
my girlfriend's
Anything you
place,
say or
alright?
do can be used against you in a court of law.
Okay. Look, listen, I wasn't breaking in, all right?
What were you doing in the house?
I had permission, all right? My girlfriend, she had a blue with a roll Mary,
You don't have to
okay?
say or do anything,
Look,
mate, because anything you
just
say or do
listen.
can be used against you in a court of
He
law.
took away my key,
We'll
all right?
talk
She
about it
asked me
back
to
at the
come over and
station.
get some stuff. This is a big misunderstanding.
Sorry about the wait.
Look.
He's gone.
Where'd he go?
Look,
I don't know, but we're certainly not going to find him out
this is
here.
my
I
girlfriend's
knew there was
place.
something weird about that guy.
He's just a bloke whose car broke down.
Then why'd he do a runner?
Maybe he felt like going for a walk. Let's see what we've got here.
Oh, this is getting weird. One suitcase turns up in the bottom of the river, and now this. What's he doing with the case full of women's clothes?
Maybe he's on his way to a cross-dressers convention.
I reckon we should check this guy Noon's aunt out.
You're gonna wake up some poor old woman in Melbourne just because you're in a suspicious mood tonight.
Well, we find one case at the bottom of the river, and now who's to say she isn't down there as well?
Stop jumping to conclusions. Some things are just straightforward. Are you coming or not? Jack, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Got a taste for wearing women's clothes, have you?
I was picking them up for my girlfriend. But I told you, she had a blue with her dad. All right, he didn't like me staying there very much. So now she's staying at my place. She needed some clothes,
BKC
so...
to Mount Thomas 311.
311 receiving.
Your car check on registration number November India Sierra 049, a 1979 Volvo sedan. Checks out to Mrs. Gertrude Callan of 103 Wooddale Grove, Mitchell.
311 received.
Satisfied?
No, not yet.
He's just borrowed his aunt's car and gone for a little holiday in the country. That's all.
Can't believe we let him go. Too bloody trusting.
Well, it's a good quality in the end, being trusting. Now, Jerry I wouldn't trust as far as I could throw him.
Who's Jerry?
My date.
Oh.
Don't look so sour. He's the one who got stood up.
Yeah, and here we are out under the stars. So was it a hot day?
Maybe.
Nothing serious then?
No. The last thing I need right now is serious.
Shouldn't you go and tell them to calm down a bit? You said you were a copper.
Yes, I am a copper, but, well, it looks like it's fairly much under control, and right now I'm much more interested in getting us another drink.
I want to see you kick them up the butt or whatever it is you meant to do.
But I'm off duty, and anyway, my kicking boots are at home in the dryer.
I wanted to ask.
Yeah, it's one of the great unsolved mysteries. So, do you want a drink, or prefer to have a dance?
Maybe later, when things warm up a bit.
Hey, this is really good. I'm having a great time. It's not bad.
Sorry?
I said it's not bad. You look hot.
Thanks!
No, hot. Do you want a drink?
What, does that mean I lose the bet?
Yeah, you'd be piping after an hour. Of course you lose the bet.
All right. I'm too old for this anyway.
Ben!
Maggie, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Paige, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Ben, looking good.
Yes, mate, I scrub up, you know. Sorry, this is Maggie Doyle, PJ Hashem, this is June.
June, quiet.
How's it going?
PJ's just letting off a bit of steam.
Yeah, so we heard a bit old, eh?
Oh, well, I got 2 flat feet anyway.
Oh, there you go, the Birdman boys again. Come on. PJ, we're off duty. Leave it. That's all we need. Come on. Outside.
Testosterone. I'll have a vodka tonic.
Big, isn't it?
Yeah, big just about does it.
When I was a kid, I used to think it was like this big, dark blanket over the sky, and behind it was this huge, bright light shining through all these tiny little holes.
Moths.
What?
The holes in the blanket.
Fine, let's just talk about the job then.
I don't listen to him, mate. I reckon you're right. The stars do look like holes in a blanket.
Do you want to lay charges, Mr. Constable?
My oath.
He's never been in trouble with the police before. He's never done anything like this. It's a shame to give him a police record over a misunderstanding.
You know what? Go ahead. Press charges. I won't change anything. Debbie is going to love me no matter what you do.
Seems like Debbie and Heath really like each other.
She's 19. She doesn't know her own mind.
My dad was 19 when he proposed to Mum.
Well, so was I, but things were much different then.
Is it worth the risk of you losing your daughter because you two don't get on? OK, it's your choice. You can either lay charges or you two can sort this out between yourselves.
Look, I didn't break anything. The window was open. Debbie asked me to get some clothes from him. What's the big deal?
Why didn't she come herself?
She's too upset. I mean, it's been non-stop tears since you two had your fight.
Do you think she might come back?
If we ask her together, she might.
You're a hopeless romantic, Royson.
Me? No way.
It would have been easier to charge him. We were right near St David's station. But no, you drive him all the way back to Mount Thomas so we can sort it out.
Just avoiding the paperwork, that's all.
I'm beginning to see a whole new side to you tonight.
So what do you do, Jane? June. Oh, I'm a drug dealer. I work in a pharmacy. Oh. All right, Detective Peck, on that dance floor, come on.
I'm all right, Mags. I'm just going to sit on. Well, mate, get out of the way. You're going to have a break. I'll give it a go. Come on.
All right, well, nothing too flashy, all right?
All right. So, how are things with you and PJ?
Oh, you know, we have our moments. Why?
I'm just curious. Things seemed a bit tense, so I was just concerned about you.
Oh, well, thanks for thinking of me, but I'm fine. It's beautiful.
Oh, yes, I'd agree with that.
Now, that is flattery. I remember that.
Do you think that we should...
Just
knows all the moves, doesn't he?
Well, would you like to dance?
No. No, I have to go to the bathroom.
It's amazing, isn't it? There's about 8,000 of them, visible to the naked eye, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
They're so much brighter out here than in the city.
You look up there and it makes you think there's got to be something else. Some kind of guiding hand that's pieced it all together.
They're just a bunch of gases.
But they burn so bright and for so long.
Even stars burn out eventually.
Yeah, but 10 billion years. And what's that? It's a long time.
Jack, thanks for showing me this.
Nachos?
Oh, I wouldn't mind some nachos.
Sure.
I rushed through dinner.
I'll produce a rest anyway. Yeah, actually, you should give it a rest, Ben. Oh, come on, Ben. Be a gentleman, eh? Look after your day. She's fine, mate. Okay, he'd like a drink. Nice out.
Yeah, Ben, I'd love a juice.
June?
No, thanks. I don't need another drink. I had several drinks while you danced with a little friend here.
Look, June.
No, hey. Why should I worry? I don't even know the guy. But I do object to being dumped on Mr. Clyde just so he can make a move on you. Classy dancing, mate. But no class in the other departments.
Well, I've got to go. Thanks, Megan.
What are you trying to do? You trying to teach me a lesson?
Took me out dancing. I was having a dance.
To make me jealous?
Oh, for God's sake, why does everything always have to be about you?
Because, Maggie, it wasn't just a dance. It was a lot of dances, and I was sitting with a woman that I hardly know, trying to make conversation.
Well, at least you were trying with her.
So what's that supposed to mean?
It means that you stopped trying with me. You know, there are routines and there are ruts. And then there's taking things for granted, and that's when people do stupid things.
Oh, yeah? Well, I like what stupid things?
Like trying to make each other jealous.
Oh, that worked.
Like thinking that you could find someone else attractive because they actually seem interested in you and they actually want to talk to you and they want to listen.
And?
I kissed Ben.
You what?
It was a while ago. It was after his birthday, and it just came out of nowhere, and it surprised us both. Nothing else happened, but I needed to tell you that.
Give that one 2 years.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, God!
Sorry.
Oh, you gave me a heart failure.
Sorry, I saw the light was on, the door was open, so I just...
Oh, I've only just got rid of the wedding party. Talk about the man in black. I must be on edge.
Ah, well, you're not alone.
What are you on edge about?
Ah, you know, just stuff, complications. Don't worry about it. Look, I know it's late, but I just want to know if I could buy a bottle of vodka.
Oh,
Please?
look, I can't. I've got a limited licence till 3 a.m. because of the wedding. It doesn't include takeaways. Sorry.
Here, right here. Thanks.
Well, look, listen, if you want to help me clear up, you can bend my ear about that complicated life of yours. Hey? Sometimes the barmaid's better than the booze.
You right, mate?
I've had better days.
You waiting for something, are you?
I wonder, can you tell me when the next train passes through?
I think you're out of luck there, brother. Next train won't be through in the morning. You see, the station's...
Oh, never mind.
What, do you need a place to stay or something?
But the pubs will all be shut by now.
Well, I got a mate that's got a pub. I'm sure she could put you up.
And she goes charging off into the night. I chased after her, and then she tells me to rack off. Thanks a lot. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with June, really.
No, it doesn't have to do with.
Oh, never mind.
Come on, if you're going to take the barmaid option, you've got to actually spell out what these sorrows of yours are.
Let's just say that I got feelings for someone.
Anyone I'd know?
No.
So what's the problem?
Well, until recently, I don't think she even knew that I was interested, but now I'm beginning to think that it might just be mutual.
I don't hear a problem so far.
She's with someone else.
So has anything actually happened with this woman?
Just a kiss. That's all.
Okay. You got to go and talk to her and find out where you stand. It's messy. Someone else is involved in it. It might just be better to forget all about it.
But what if she loves me and not him? I mean, if I don't tell her how I really feel, then we might never know.
Hey, Chrissy. You got a customer?
Oh, just go on through to the lobby. God. I'll be there in a tick.
I need to talk.
What?
Hello.
I understand you rent rooms. You come highly recommended.
I'll see what I've got.
No, it wasn't like that, PJ.
So what was it like then, Ben?
I had a few drinks. We both had. Maggie gave me a kiss goodbye. Look, it just happened.
Ben, a kiss does not just happen.
PJ, seriously, I think you should be talking to Maggie about this, not me.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that you had nothing to do with this? Is that what you're saying?
All I'm saying is that it was over before it began. Look, you and Maggie, you've got a special relationship. It's you that she wants. Just don't blow it.
Hey, what's going on, Ben? First you hit on my girlfriend, all of a sudden you give me relationship advice.
No, look, my concern is what's best for Maggie.
Mate, she is my girlfriend, and I love her. And I advise you to butt out.
Then you better work a little harder, PJ. You look after her, because if you don't, then I will.
You're lucky the door's not usually open this time in the morning.
My car broke down.
Luggage?
In the car. I won't be needing it. I want you to hold this as deposit for the room. I'm afraid I lost my wallet. I'll have to call the bank.
It's okay. I trust you.
No, please. Treat it as security. Can I have a cup of coffee before I go up?
Sure, there's some made.
So where do you get off trying to tell me how to run my life, Ben?
PJ, believe it or not, I am trying to help.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're right, Chris. The conversation's over.
Don't go. Please. Stay and have a coffee and talk. Sometimes it's easier with a stranger.
No, thanks. Sometimes our friends are the strangers. Tonight.
Your friend didn't mean that. People seldom mean what they say. In the heat of the moment, I mean.
Look, sir, I'm sure that you mean well, but this is none of your business.
Absolutely. Which makes it much easier to talk about. It's like 4 blindfolded people trying to describe an elephant by touch.
I remember that story.
Everyone described something different. None of them could see what was right in front of them until they stepped back.
Yeah, there's some things that you can't step back from, though.
True. Especially when you're in the throes of love.
Is it that obvious? Even to a complete stranger?
There are a few things other than love that are worth fighting a friend for. It's written all over your face.
What do you mean?
I mean, love came to you. It chose you.
You mean we chose love?
Chris, isn't it? See, that's the common misconception, isn't it? That we fall in love, that we choose it.
Well, you don't think that we do? I mean, surely you have to at least make the commitment or at least take the risk.
Well, to accept love, yes, that's true. But you don't choose it. See, the truth is, people mostly aren't expecting love when it comes to it. But they can't stop it. Any more than they can make it happen if it chooses not to come.
I don't want to believe that, you know. I mean, what if it does never come?
I guess you wait. Until you can't wait any longer.
But it comes eventually, doesn't it? I mean, while there's life, there's hope.
Where there's love, there's hope. And meanwhile, there are all sorts of pleasures to enjoy. Good conversation, a great cup of coffee. Good night.
He's weird.
He's a philosopher. Just glad it's not my philosophy. I've got some thinking of my own to do. Chris, I better go. Thanks for everything.
Ben, look, it's late. You know, why don't you just stay? There's a spare room opposite mine.
He's freaked you out, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're gonna have to wake me up at 6.
Sure.
Tom has been behaving like a cave troll all week. Yeah?
What's the date today? Oh. It's the 22nd. It's 3 weeks after his birthday. It's the anniversary of Nell's death.
One for you. One for me. Your mother used to say that that'd wake the fish, huh? Sit down, sit down. Don't go anywhere. Every time we'd come here, we'd throw a rock in. One for you, one for me. She used to think it'd wake the fish. That's what fishing's about. It's about ritual, so you don't have to think. So sit down and don't worry about it. Same spot, same old rods, never swap rods. Thermos with the coffee pre-made with sugar for me. And she said you didn't have to carry so much and she didn't mind, it's sweet. One for you. One for me. And none for you. Five years. Got away. What a fool. Oh, God.
you going to drink all that yourself or just let it go cold?
That should wake him up.
That's better.
It was really hard today. There are times when you can't forget about the past, no matter how much it hurts you.
Do you ever talk to anyone?
Who should I talk to? Digger?
I don't know. What about Chris Riley?
Some people are just your friends. Doesn't matter what you do. Shoulder to lean on.
But not to cry on.
I do my crying in private.
It's good to share things, even grief.
What are you saying now? I should find myself a good woman.
Maybe.
I did. Well, I thought I did. I think you would have liked that. Sally Downey, a lawyer. The thought that you'd like her seemed important at the time. Maybe it was part of the problem.
I remember when you gave that to me. In the city, walking along the Yarra.
There was a point I decided to give it to Sally. I couldn't do it. This brooch is all I've got left of you. I imagine you wearing it. Always this memory always comes into my head. I'm unpinning it from you, though. The last time. This brooch and some photos and some memories. And this fear. They'll all fade away. All I've got now, and I'll lose them too.
For God's sake, you're a father and a grandfather. You've got Anna and Susan and Sam.
Sam? You know about Sam? Oh, he's a great baby. I wish... I love them. Of course I do. And they remind me of you. But they're not. They're not you.
What am I? What was I? Someone who loved you. Someone who cared about you. Enough to try and make life easier for you, Tom. Somebody who just enjoyed being with you, even in the middle of the night. That could be anybody, Tom, if you just let it be.
I can't.
You have to. Do you think I'd be happy knowing that you went through life, choosing to be lonely? Move on. I was yesterday, Tom. There's always tomorrow.
I'll always love you.
I've been looking for you. I went home and I waited there and you didn't come. So I went to your place.
And I went to yours. I must have missed you.
PJ, nothing else happened. I promise you that.
Oh, Mags. You wouldn't have had that impulse if I really made you happy, though, would you?
I just don't want you to take us for granted, that's all.
I would never, ever take you for granted. I love you, Maggie. And what we got is special. Me. It's the most important thing in my life.
And it is for me too.
Come here.
Hey, Maggie, PJ, what are you guys doing here?
Early start.
6:30. You okay?
Busy night?
Yeah, pretty full on.
And you solved the suitcase mystery?
No, we had another mystery to solve, actually. We picked up this guy whose car had broken down.
And we gave him a lift. Anyway, we got called out to this hot burg and he just took off. Anyway, later on...
We go back to see if he's doubled back to his car, and we find a piece of garden hose and gaffer tape in the boot.
Whoa, like he was trying to top himself.
I reckon.
But get this.
He ran out of petrol.
Hang on, what's this bloke look like?
A male, about 40 years old, 180 centimetres, solid build.
Oh, I know where he is. Come on.
Yep.
Mr. Noon.
PJ, what's up?
Mr. Noon, are you in there?
Right, back to your room, thanks, sir. Back to your room. It's all right, Joe, I'll take over.
You might want to go back to your room, please, if you don't mind. Excuse me. Do you mind if you go back to your room? That'd be really good, thank you.
A cup of coffee isn't enough. That is a very strange suicide note. And it doesn't even say who it was meant for.
The three of us were having coffee. Ben and I were talking to him before he...
He said that we were lucky, and then something about waiting until you couldn't wait anymore.
Waiting? For what?
For love. I mean, the way he was talking about it, you know, it was just...
All right, I just spoke to his aunt. He's had no contact for years. He borrowed a car. He was alone and never married. Lived with his mum. She died 2 years ago. Oh, the relatives.
What a waste of a life.
No one knew. That's what he was trying to say with his signature.
No, his real name is Joseph Franklin, and his aunt said that he gathered up his mother's belongings and put them in the old suitcase.
So that was her photo in the bag?
Yeah, but what I don't get is why would he get an old suitcase full of his dead mother's things and chuck it in the river?
You know, maybe that was his way of saying goodbye.
Oh, come on, there's always tomorrow. Someone I knew said that to me. Well, you know, you've just got to have the courage to face every day. And maybe that's what he lacked.
Boss, you wanted to see me?
Oh, no, that's all right. I've changed my mind. I'm feeling friendly. Yeah, so did you learn anything, Parrish?
Learned a lot about country skies and the stars.
Well, that sounds worthwhile. Why don't you go home and get some rest?
Ben. I'll leave a statement of identification up to you. Right, thanks.
Well, 5 of these ought to keep me going. Chris, you know our friend, the philosopher. He was wrong.
Yeah, I know. Keep an eye on Tom, will you?
Yeah, sure. You two, you good mates, aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
Sometimes, I guess that's enough.